Hello, hello, and welcome back to another amazing episode of We Be Talking.
We be talking, what's the word? Everything you never heard. We be talking, talking.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode. And y'all, we have an amazing one for you today. But before we get into all of this goodness, let me introduce these ladies of this amazing show. You already know them, but for those that are new here, sit down. Let me let you know what's up. We got Tamara. Hey, love. So beautiful in your pink. We got Kim. Hashtag Black Girls Rock.
Period.
We got Sheikah. Killing it, boo, period.
Hey, y'all.
And I am Ave.
Hey,
How y'all doing? Now, y'all, you know, the subject that we want to talk to y'all about today is one that's going to have you thinking, okay? So I need you to put your thinking cap on and make sure that your fingers is willing to type in the comments, in the comments. Don't talk to your girlfriends about it and y'all talk about it amongst yourself. And the topic that we have for you guys on today is a good one, my loves. And this is what we need you to do. We need you to engage this topic. In order to do that, I need you to like, share, subscribe, but most importantly, leave us a comment because I promise you, you're going to have some stuff to say after this.
We got to talk about this, y'all. We got to talk about it.
We got to talk about it. That's what we do here. We be talking, okay? All voices are welcome, okay? Equal opportunity.
Are we going to show it?
Right.
What is the topic?
Nah.
The topic today is yours, mine, ours. Ladies, how do you feel about your significant other's private parts be shown to the world?
And gentlemen, too. How you feel about your ladies' private parts being shown to the world?
Caca.
This girl right here, absolute zero.
You say no. Tamara.
Don't show my husband thing.
Just don't touch it. You can look, but don't touch it, baby.
Look, but don't touch. Okay, I feel you.
I'm
Kim.
looking.
Right. No.
How you feel, Ave? What about for you?
The devil is a liar.
Right. No look, don't touch, none of it.
Mm-mm.
Don't smell in this case.
Okay, so Tamara, we were talking about yours, mine, and ours. Let them know where all this came from. What happened with the show, girl?
Okay, so what happened with the show is, if y'all know the show Sister, from a Tyler Perry show, and this is a spinoff from Sister. So, you know, in Sisters, Fatima and Zach got together. So now they have their own spinoff. So anyway, in the first episode, there's a very, very, very steamy love scene. And this is like, not like I guess nowadays it's a regular love scene, but this is not like where you can imagine what's happening. You do not even need to imagine what's happening. You see it right there in front of your eyes. And so pretty much, what was happening was they were in the bedroom and Zach was completely naked. You couldn't see his private part, but when he got up to go to the bathroom, you could see that he was naked. Fatima had on panties. That's all she had on. But the scene was his head was in between her legs and his hand was moving her panties away. And we know that they didn't really do the act, but we can assume that he could smell it and he could see it and everything. So we was like, if that was our man, he couldn't do that. And so we had a whole conversation about, okay, well, that's his job. It's his profession. You just be professional about it, or, you know.
Smelling her coochie, thinking about it, like, ooh.
His lips touched something. It grazed something.
Even if she's whack.
Grazed it a little bit.
It grazed something.
His lip definitely touched the crease of the thigh. Because I mean, if we're gonna be honest, in the scene, he wasn't technically in the clitoral area.
Right. But even if his lip didn't touch nothing, his hand touched something.
On the side.
His hand touched.
His cheek touched her thigh.
His face.
Yes, it did.
His eyes seen.
His chin right here touched the inner thigh. And you know how sensitive that inner thigh is. All you gotta do is kiss it and some stuff.
And he might have had stubborn. I'm eating. Yeah.
And
His
y'all know
wife
people
ain't
have
got
a problem with it
it.
because I hear how some guys will meet a girl at the strip club and they get in a relationship and they like, oh, you got to come out the strip. I've seen it. They take them out the
Yeah.
strip club. You can't strip no more. I don't want you showing your body. Because even though it's common to see titties and booties and all of that, don't nobody really want nobody looking at their person.
Right.
Yeah. I guess it's separating the two, separating your professional life with your private life. Even
And
if
that's acting.
with your professional life, people could still see your private part.
That's
So-
that.
But
That's
if
acting.
you have my private part being shown or his private part being shown, then I ain't gonna have no parts of it.
But some got to be for me. I'm sorry.
What was your question, Sheikah?
So what about people that are in the like, so I know you said if you met somebody, you wouldn't, that'd be it for you. You couldn't date them because you don't want to be the one to say, hey, you know.
Yeah,
you-
I'm not gonna jeopardize your career. I'm not gonna allow you to say, okay, I'm gonna stop doing this if you want to be with me, because in the end, you might have some resentment because you're gonna be missing out on a lot of money and
Right.
opportunity in that industry. So we can't. I would have to make that plain in the beginning. Like, we can't. No, I can't be with somebody. No, because that part of you is only for me, and that part of me is only for you. And it's not like there's so many people that haven't seen this. It's not, I can't share you with the world that share that intimacy. No, I can't. And that's me personally. That's me.
Me personally, I'm in a sense, if we just dating, I mean, you know, we dating, that's one thing. I'll get over it. I mean, you know, it just won't be long term, I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
we getting ready to be serious, I will make my stipulations. You know, if you want to be with me, you know what I mean, and I want to be with you, then we can't work like this. I don't care.
I
if they
wouldn't even
reject
do
like-
that because I feel like even that is unfair.
No, but to me, I'm saying for me, my opinion, I feel like if we in a committed relationship, we begin to get in an intimate relationship, we begin to grow in love and thinking about a future, I will put it out there in the beginning. Hey, I can't have this. You won't be eating nobody out on TV.
And like Tamara said, now thinking about it,
But
as
if he
far as,
chooses
like-
to say, yeah, you know, I'm for it, then I'm gonna hold him to his decision. You get what I'm saying?
but when it comes to like soft porn or porn, that's an absolute no for me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to put that out there and give them the choice to make. They can make the choice.
But if he's an actor,
Yeah,
then there are certain things
because
I'm
you can
willing.
choose to play the
There's
role or
certain
not.
things I'm willing to roll with as my husband.
Right.
But like you being naked and people just, I can
do naked. I can do naked.
I
just can't do
couldn't.
what he just
That's what I
did.
said.
I couldn't do
I
that.
can do naked. Nakedness is
I cannot do naked. I do not want nobody seeing my husband naked. I don't want him
I
seeing.
don't mind that.
I don't even
mind
like, because I
It's the
told
intimacy
Tamara
that I
he
can't.
saw her boobs, like her boobs, everything. I don't even like that. I don't like that. Her titties out.
I
And he
just
definitely
But he
saw that little
can
coochie.
see that. He can see that anywhere. As an actor,
right.
he can
You
see
can see
that
somebody
anywhere.
titties anywhere.
No,
Somebody
no,
titties at the
I'm
beach.
saying, like,
My
no.
thing is
like,
was his
no.
face.
Yeah.
His face in between her legs, and it wasn't
Yeah.
like I said. There was nothing left to the imagination.
Okay, so
It
how
was-
would you feel with his face in
he's seen a
between her
naked
legs
woman
if there was a barrier there? I bet it's not it for none of it at all. How would you, titties, no titties? She do not care. She don't care. How would you feel if his face was in between her legs and there was
I
a
don't
barrier?
want his face in between nobody's leg, barrier or no barrier. Because my
Nah.
thing is, I don't have a problem with scenes where
Somebody being naked. Yeah.
where they can allude to, okay, we're gonna have sex, and
So
then you
here's
can
the
use your
thing.
imagination and say, okay, well, this is what happened. But when you gotta show the whole thing and act out the whole thing, I got a problem with that. No,
I don't even know if I
So
want them to
Kim,
allude to it. Mm.
see,
you can. I mean, if
But-
and see,
but
if
I'm
my
saying-
husband was acting, I wouldn't mind him alluding to it. I don't even
alluding to
I don't
it,
know.
yes.
I wouldn't even mind him kissing.
right,
because-
I could,
Nah.
It's his job.
The job.
Yeah, I get that. I don't mind the being naked in the same, like if you
But
somebody
here's my
naked in
thing,
the room,
Kim.
I don't
You wouldn't
that.
mind Vernon being naked in the
I don't
same,
mind.
let someone is seeing him naked?
I wouldn't mind because guess what? I'm pretty sure he done been caught with the drawers down somewhere. Somebody seen him. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a big deal. But if there's interaction in the nakedness, that's what
Well,
my
yeah, he
problem is.
all on top of her
No,
and
no,
he
no, no, no,
naked.
no. I'm just saying, like, if there's a scene with Jessica Cosby, some scenes you be like, oh my God, and they naked or they drop it.
Wait,
I'm
so
fine
like
with
if a
that.
scene where they get undressed and then
Yeah,
they
yeah,
allude
I'm
to
fine
going
with
into the room or go into the bathroom or wherever and have sex.
yeah. But
That,
not
you know what I'm
not
saying? But
no.
they get undressed in front of the camera and you can see that they're naked. Because
But
there's
yeah,
a lot of
but
scenes
she
where
don't
you
even
see
want them
men,
to.
the men
She
are
don't,
naked
I
and you
want
can
them to
see
lose
their
though. That's
butt.
what I'm saying.
You
yeah,
know?
she don't want them to allude to it.
I
No,
want them
don't
to
even,
allude
don't
that
even
they're
shut the
getting ready
camera
to have
down.
sex. Mm-mm. He could be naked and somebody else could be. I mean,
Like,
that's
Well,
part
if
of the
they're
job, but
him, if he's naked,
it
then
don't have to be a. I
that's
guess I'm
already an
saying.
assumption that okay, we
No,
about
no,
to
no,
go
no, no.
back.
No, I guess I'm
That's alluded
saying
to.
it don't have. I'd rather it not be a sex scene and he's naked. Like if something else is going on, he has to get naked for something, or a checkup, or he lost his clothes, or how some of the scenes
I got you.
they
but
get
y'all
naked,
know,
but
y'all know some of the actors and actresses says that when they are doing those scenes, their body does respond.
yep.
Of course,
I've heard
because
that.
they're human.
So,
If your body can respond to being raped, like if a man was being raped, he can get hard and ejaculate. Why would your body respond to acting?
so here's
And
the
that
thing,
doesn't mean
though.
he like it. That
Here's
don't
the
mean he
thing.
like it.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
So you think her little coochie got wet when he was doing that little part?
Of course, I think so.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
his little thing got hard too, because the way you can't act like that, and then I can't say that because I'm not a man, but as a man, they're visual people. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I
So-
say that maybe during the acting, maybe he didn't get hard because it's not like how we see
I
It's
it.
just
think
a
It's
bunch
like
he
how
of
it is.
cameras.
There's a bunch of people there. There's a lot of stuff going on. So maybe he didn't get hard, but like
I don't
seeing
care.
it, like going back and seeing that, like going back and watching it,
He got hard. Yeah, I should have
got
just ate it.
he got hard. And did he
He
imagine
probably
eating it for
thinking
real?
that.
And did Fatima imagine him doing that for real? Yes.
Okay, so this is
But
my thing.
is his wife and her probably friends? Are they friends?
Yo, they're
Yeah,
friends.
They're friends.
Yeah,
They're
no.
friends.
Hold on.
They're friends.
Hold on. I remember, first of all, y'all excuse me and Kermit the Frog. We decided to do the show together with the ladies this evening. So he's going as an extra guest. He just in my throat. But I remember when we did a show about if I dated someone and you happened to try to date that person, though later everybody was like, no, you can't say that this person can't date this person, that person can't date that person. How was that different from this situation with them being friends?
Well, we
I
didn't
think
say
it's
we
different.
like.
No.
because-
So they've been married for the couple. They've been married for a long time. They've been together since college. They were like college sweetheart and whatever. And then so they didn't. She wasn't friends with. They met through him.
through acting.
Through acting.
And this
They
is
became
acting.
friends through
So,
him because of
This is his job. This is how he take care of his family. This is how they live the life, the lavish life they live. Through
So
him
it's not
working.
like that
So
was her
in
friend.
their mind, they're working. So I think Kadeem look at this as a profession
Mhm.
more so.
Gotta
Probably
as-
look
was
at it
hard
as
for him to do too. You know what I mean?
I mean, he looked like it was pretty easy for him to do. I'm just saying.
Yes, he's a great
Listen.
actor, but you know.
Listen,
It didn't seem like he was struggling.
Oh no,
didn't.
he didn't seem that way.
he
seem
didn't
that way.
struggle one
And if
bit.
he struggled, here's another thing y'all never know. If he struggled with this, we wouldn't know. We would just get the scenes that he.
That's
that
what I'm
they-
saying.
that
We
they
would,
put together.
we don't know if he had a
I
hard
mean, he
time
could have
doing
been like, you never know what he was doing behind it. I mean, but all we got is him.
That's true.
Like you just never know. I mean, think about it.
That's true. You'd be like,
You
oh, I
know
messed
what?
that up. I messed up that scene. Let me do it again. Spread them legs. Oh, I messed that up. Let me do it
No,
again.
I'm saying, what about if they never even got there and he had to take pep talks? Okay, now this, I just want you to do it this way, or maybe they had her drawers off at first and he was like, I just cannot do it like that. Then they put the drawers on and say, you got to lift it up, make it look real. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I
But
can
he said,
imagine if
what
he'd been
if-
married that long, I believe he had some trouble with doing that.
But and then
You know.
I heard the young lady, she goes and talks to the wife and say, look, this is what the scene entails. How do you feel about it? Like she discussing this with the wife. This came from the wife's mouth that her and the girl that he's in this role with are really good friends. As a matter of fact, their children got their son's godmom. One of
Nah.
their sons, and right. She
Nah.
that godmom to marry somebody. Look at her making it the godmom and I. Tamara got on my nerve, but she didn't.
Nah, that's
She's
too
the
close to comfort
godmom,
right
and
there.
according to the wife, the girl talks to her and say, "Hey, this is what I've seen and tell. How you feel about it? This is what we doing."
And that to me too is weird
He
because
should have
my thing
came
is
to
why
her
is
and
that
talked to her.
why that
Right.
that should be a conversation between
Yeah,
your
between
husband.
him and he should have
Like, why
had that
that-
conversation with her.
I don't know, that's weird.
I asked this to somebody else, and they were like, "They wouldn't mind as long as their husband bring home the money." But this person ain't married either, and they say. But
Yeah,
they
you
was
get a
like-
different response from. I ain't gonna say any single person because I don't think Tamara would say the same thing. But
And you already heard what I said.
You
I'm
get
not-
what I'm
know how
saying?
Tamara is. She ain't finna go for that.
it
My
just
thing
depends.
is,
Like I
would
said, if
not
I'm
mind
dating
to a
him, I
certain
wouldn't do
degree.
it.
I wouldn't mind my husband doing certain things if he was an actor to a certain degree. Certain things I don't mind. I don't think I would mind. No, well,
If I was
I
dating,
think it depends on the person. Because
If I
I would
was
look at it
dating,
as
yeah,
his
I would.
job. It's his
Yeah.
job. Now again, I don't know if I want my y'all. You said Kim, you on my hand being neck. I don't know.
I don't mind him being naked.
See, my thing is, like, I don't know the guy, but he played on Grey's Anatomy. He had the pretty eyes, the light skinned guy.
Yes, which one?
He was on Broadway and his penis was out. So my thing is, that's my thing. Now when I see him, I know what
You
his
can't see that, it look blurry.
But my thing is, now when I see him, I know what his penis look like. I don't want nobody having that visual in my head.
Yeah,
all I'm
I
saying.
feel you on that.
That's just me. So I don't think about just him when I see him. Now I be like, yeah, dog, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel when I see him because I know what he's working with. Same
Oh
thing.
wow.
From Power.
I don't know. If we dating, he can go for it. Bring me some money. But if we married, yeah,
Okay, but
no.
here's the thing, Kim. And if you're dating, you get accustomed to that. Go for it, bring me some money. And then he said, let's get married.
We ain't get
Okay.
married. We ain't get
Oh,
married.
that's the thing. So what's the point of dating somebody that you ain't gonna marry?
And
I
then
mean,
you
no.
fall
I
in
mean,
love with
I've
him and
dated
wanna
a lot of
marry him.
people. I've dated a lot of people I know I would not marry. You know what I'm saying? Before Christ, I ain't. I mean, we just having fun.
I'm talking about now. I ain't talking about
No,
before.
not now. I mean,
about-
now I probably would date with a purpose. Back then, I wouldn't date. I wasn't dating for no, not automatically assuming, oh, this is who I'm gonna marry. You know what I mean? That's
My
before
thing
Christ,
is,
it
if
was-
I
it
wouldn't,
was-
I wouldn't date somebody if I knew that us dating would put like a stipulation on their career. Because to me, I don't feel like that would be fair for me to say, okay, well, if we want to be together, then you can't do this, and that's their career.
What do
You
you
know what I'm
mean?
saying? Say we're gonna get serious. If I'm gonna marry you, then I don't want you doing this. But we was doing it when I was doing it when I was dating. What's the problem? So my thing is, I'm not gonna date you because I don't want somebody to tell me I don't want you to do this or change this or change. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So I
either
don't want to
way.
put that, on you. I don't want to make you, because my thing is, it's gonna be resentment. Later on down the line, be like, man, I could have did this and I could have did that, and you didn't want to, even though it might have been an agreement at the time, like, okay, I'm not gonna do this because we're gonna be together, but then there's gonna be some type of resentment. So my thing is, I'm not gonna put that on you. So we're not gonna date.
Well, either way, if we dating, right, I have no right to tell you what to do, what not to do. Even we married, I have no right, But when we're married, I got more of kind of a, stance to say I'm not taking this in my marriage. You get what I'm saying? So if we dating, no, I wouldn't put that stipulation on you because we're dating. What I mean?
But that's why I wouldn't date you.
But as
Because
soon as it
if I'm
starts to
dating
get
for a
serious,
purpose,
I'm like, okay, well, if we're gonna move forward, this is just some things I can't deal with, And if this is the one I'm supposed to be with, guess what he gonna do? He ain't gonna be eating no coochie on the scene.
and that's it. And that's gonna be, I think that will bring resentment.
Hey, I'm out there. I'm for it, whatever. He ain't gonna be eating no coochie on the scene.
No resentment.
Or whatever.
This how it's going
I'm
down if you.
No, you're not doing that. No, you're not doing that. But I mean, I feel you. I wouldn't say yes if I got a problem with it. I wouldn't say yes to marriage if I got a problem with it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't make him If he definitely telling me this is something that I'm not gonna give up, then I'm not gonna marry him. I won't put him in a position where you will marry me anyway, even though I don't like it. You get what I'm saying? I will. He made his point. This is something he cannot give up. It's fine. You have that choice to make. But if we're dating, I don't feel like I have a right to tell you, you know what I mean? You can't be
Right.
on screen. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
But if I got your last name, you know what I mean?
So if you were already married and then like an opportunity like that came, you'd be okay, well, that's a conversation. we
Okay,
can
it's
have, but
okay.
We not,
You can
we
respect-
If we already married and the opportunity came later,
yes, if you're already married,
no,
and
man.
the opportunity came and it was mad money, and it's hard to say, listen, I can't just not.
You know
Not
what, and
that
I'm gonna say
scene,
this,
not
and I'm
that scene, but he could be naked. Not that scene that they
gonna-
just
I mean,
did.
to
No.
me that was soft porn. To me that was soft
Yeah.
porn.
Yeah. He might do a do porn after that.
Yeah, my
Look at Alvin. Alvin, what you got? What? Come on.
He hurting
Speak
over
your
there.
mind.
Personally, I feel that, like, I totally hear what you guys are saying, but I feel like there wouldn't be resentment if in the process of your dating and you're dating honestly, that you guys are truthful about where it is, what this person wants out their life, what their person wants out of that life. But me personally, I could not be married to somebody doing that scene. And I'm very secure, but there's just certain places where my security don't have access to. And I'm
Call
just
me what you
not,
want. He ain't eating nobody cat on the screen.
yeah,
And
like,
I don't
it
think
ain't
that
about
has
to be,
anything to do
like,
with insecurity.
but your penis is my penis. My vagina is
It's
your
yours.
vagina.
So you ain't finna put it on the screen
So you in
for
my
the world to
screen.
see. That I feel like that violates my privacy to you. Like
Yes.
now your
Yes.
thing all over the world. Everybody know what your dick look like. Go be with him.
Yes.
I can't do it.
That's just not. That's
What
just
about modeling? What if it was just a modeling gig and they have to come,
No.
what
no.
modeling gig would show the penis and the vagina?
No.
I think
No, if that's showing his penis to the world, that breaks a type of no. We got to leave something to us. Now, like again, if he was acting
something to the imagination.
my thing stops somewhere because there are certain scenes where they're covered, they have the sheet over them, you don't
Yes.
see anything.
Yes.
They may have on underwear sometimes, they have
Yes.
certain barriers. Let's do that. Give me some barriers. Give me
And then
something
you
to work with.
can use your imagination and
I
say,
don't
okay, well,
mind
this
that,
is what
but-
happened.
But the complete, like, just all your pube hairs and your things swinging around, and she can walk by and grab it. No.
But do
We
y'all
don't
remember?
see if she slide by when they went in the bathroom behind the door, and then she grabbed it and pulled it. Like, that's a problem.
Right, because was somebody in the bathroom with them? No, I'm pretty sure was nobody in there.
Right, you walk in that bathroom, she pulling it up. Oh, I know women, I know me. No, put some clothes on and keep them on.
So
That's how I feel.
it's funny that we talking about what they're doing now on TV, but do y'all remember back in the day when they had the TV shows on where they slept in separate beds
Separate bed.
and they only they closed the scene out when they were supposed to go to sleep or something like that? It was never alluded to.
Oh, they
what
never
was
showed.
going on.
Yeah, it's a
Right. That
different-
shows how evolved some of the things that the kids are exposed to these days.
Things
They
are
opening
weird.
up things in them early, and then to turn on the TV and see what we saw on
And
that
it's the thing.
scene alone.
Look how accessible it is to your kids.
Yeah.
All they gotta do
Yeah.
is put on TV.
Yeah,
And that's another thing. Like the world has changed.
yeah,
you
absolutely.
know?
It is.
That's the scary part about it because
Yeah.
I
You wonder
remember
why
you
your
had to
son-
fumble
you
through
wonder why
everything to
your
get a
son got
porno
pulled to
site. You
stop.
know what I mean? To see somebody having some sex, huh? You had to go through everything to figure out what mama old tape is. What is it? You know what I mean? You had to go through
Not
all
mama
kind
old
of
tape.
stuff.
Not
Or daddy
mama
old
old
tape.
tape,
You know what I mean?
girl.
No, but something that they had put up, they had it tucked away or hidden or something like that, or any magazines were hidden and in drawers and stuff like that. Now that stuff is like, you go in the store, you can pick it up. You go, you flip on any live stream stuff, you can pull it up. And it's bad because kids know more about it now than we would have ever known. I guess any of us would have known when we were at the age of what,
Like I
10,
said,
12.
Crunch us up. No, but let me tell you.
I have
my
a question.
brother, He had some porn tapes that I came across early. Maybe I should be telling nobody this, but he was my older brother.
Yeah.
He was living with us. He had some porn tapes. He was in high school. I was in elementary school. And I
But it was
popped
a
one
tape
in one
though.
day. I thought it was the Beauty and the Beast. He done recorded over the Beauty and the Beast. So the Beauty and the Beast come on Walt Disney. Y'all remember back in the day when they used to record over tapes? And then
Mhm.
boom, I'm
That's
like,
how it was.
ooh, Beauty and the
God
You
for
know,
life.
like, I was exposed pretty early to it.
But notice you said you had to put it in there. You thought it was Beauty and the Beast. You know what I mean? They had it hidden on
It wasn't
something.
so easily accessible. Yeah.
Right. Now you just
I have
turn
a
on
question,
channel
y'all.
5.
I got
Okay.
a question, y'all.
Channel 5.
Do y'all okay? So that is a legit occupation, right? That's somebody's job. How do y'all feel about safe people doing those jobs, like doing like those
Doing
scenes?
porn? Oh,
Like
yeah.
a scene like
People should be
that,
doing porn.
like a scene like that.
That's but like you said,
They
Tamara, that's
lacking a
on
little
porn.
knowledge.
And that goes
Huh?
back. He was butt naked.
They lacking a little knowledge right there with the Christ, with the Lord that I
Yeah.
know, because
I think that's borderline. I really do. I think
I don't think the Lord will be pleased with that. I don't think
I mean, he ain't going to hell for it.
you know, I mean, the Bible talks about
But
looking upon a woman or
needs to
looking
be
upon a
known.
man, you know, and lusting after them. That, I mean, how can that be okay if I'm stark naked? I'm
Yeah,
getting ready
that's
to
it.
have.
And there we go again to the nakedness, and y'all was okay
Yeah.
with no, I don't think it's okay to be. I would want my husband. It's bad enough that women had already slept with him before me. Okay, it's bad
They
enough
already
they got that in their head. I know somebody right now when we honestly when I go see them and we get together and I see them and I'm like, dang. I just be feeling some kind of way.
Really?
Like, don't look at me like that because I know
They
you
don't know what it look like now. They don't know what it look like now. That when he was young and
That was
dumb
way.
and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
that
They
ain't-
don't know what it look like
It
now.
ain't changed too much since when we was dating. 'Cause, I mean, he was a young man.
He changed enough, honey. How about
I'm
that?
gonna need you to jump in there because I know you got something to say.
So when you guys were talking about the nakedness and if saved people should do it, y'all know Molly, the actress Yvonne. I don't want to butcher her last name. I don't think it's
I just don't.
or
Was she acting?
or he. I probably butchered her last name, but her
Oh, go
first
ahead.
name was Yvonne, and she played Molly on Insecure. She was like Issa Rae's best friend, right?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking
I don't
about.
remember her
I
face.
heard her testimony, but go ahead.
I don't remember
Yes.
her face.
Go ahead.
And she's, she's saved, and she was saying how she would talk to the Lord and say, okay, this new season is coming up. This is the stuff in the scenes. Because, Insecure was a sexual show.
It was.
And,
Being that bad. What?
Girl.
Maybe I'm thinking about the wrong show. I think I seen Insecure though, but go ahead.
And so she was saying how when she brought, up to this to the Lord, she was telling the Lord about this and praying about it, how the Lord made a way to where she did not have to get undressed.
Oh, he'll make a way now. He'll make a way out.
Yes, okay. And it was a closed set. The only people that were on the set was her, who she was doing the scene with, and the camera, the one person doing the camera, so she could have her modesty because
But they gonna see it afterwards.
But you're
anyway,
gonna see it
right?
on TV though. Everybody watching it.
but if you watch it, if you watch the last season and how she did it through all the seasons, where everybody was like titties out, everything out, she would have on some sort of lingerie, like she was covered. I can't explain it, but she was covered, or she was wrapped, or she was, you know what I mean? And it would allude to what you were saying without actually showing.
That's my thing. If my husband had to do scenes like those, I would not it wouldn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
No sex scene to a certain extent, but like I said, when y'all both naked and you touching it and you
Right.
like put some clothes. My whole thing is Put some clothes on, because what do we have?
Right.
Nothing.
I don't like that. I don't like the naked stuff. I don't. So no, porn is a no for me. Soft porn, all porn. I think if you say no porn, no type of porn, no type of nakedness whatsoever, no. Because I know people still do this job and have some sort of modesty, and they still have nice sex scenes. I seen some real good nice sex scene, and you can kind of see a little bit that they had their underwear on. I'm like, dang, I done seen some real good sex scenes. I have. And you know, they weren't even naked. Give me something like that. Don't do
Okay,
that.
okay. So give me an example of a good one that have occurred. Any good one, any good sex scene that could be like, okay, I can work with that. Do y'all know any?
I got to go back and think, but I've seen some that wasn't too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you one that was real steamy. Okay, was real steamy. But when you go look at, well, no, her titty was out. Never mind.
I'm trying to think of one like
on her titties, because you know they got some
nowadays,
hard.
the scenes are not really alluding to anything. Is you see it, you don't have to think about what they're doing nowadays. You see, they're showing it what they're doing.
Well, sex
Nowadays.
sells. Look at
Back
it
in the
on
day,
YouTube.
exactly, sex sells. To me,
If we talk about sex, the views are up.
Yup.
Oh, you know what
It's
was
true.
fun? Jungle Fever, when it first came on, they had the covers wrapped around him, but he was tan up, but you didn't know what he was doing under the covers. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything, but everything was
your
covered.
mind.
But the way the sex scene was,
you
like,
knew
God,
what was
oh, Restless Night, tearing that thing up in there. So my thing is, or Loving Basketball, when they had that sex scene, she covered her chest.
it was good.
She was laying down.
That
She
that
covered her
was-
chest,
that was
but she
painful.
looked down and he was pulled it out. I mean, those are, I don't mind, and that's normal stuff, like, in a
Yeah.
sense, if that's his job, then you gotta do what you gotta do. When I watch it, am I gonna feel some kind of way? Probably am. Like, dang, baby, did she rub it? Did she feel it? Did you get her? I'm gonna ask a bunch of questions. But at the same time, I would be okay to let that go. Like, that's okay.
Yeah, those things.
And I
to me
don't
were
believe,
okay.
I mean, I feel like when we talk about porn, that stuff demonic anyway. So I just don't believe nobody saved should be doing anything along those lines. That's my.
It's a lot of shows that I feel like it don't be like, it's not like porn or whatever, but it's a lot of shows that I feel like you save, like yeah, no.
I remember the young lady. Now that they bring that up, the young lady, her testimony is that she's saved, and a lot of the stuff that came up, she was like, Lord. And he never said, oh, quit this job. She was talking about how he helped her through it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he
Yeah,
never was
he
like,
make a way,
oh,
yeah.
don't do it, or this or that, or you should.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sometimes the Lord be like, get out of it. I'll
Yeah.
provide, I'll take care of you. But that wasn't her testimony.
Yeah.
She said she grew up, you know, this is her relationship with the Father. And I think she was a virgin. And so she was like, isn't that right? And she was
That would
like,
be hard
if
for
I'm
me.
a virgin and this is how I'm living my life, keeping myself for you, then I don't want to portray anything on TV that's opposite of what I believe or something like that. It was such a great testimony. And so what I did was I saw the grace of God. Because see, we think for God a lot of times. We think, oh, God is this, but God is nothing like we think he is. So what I saw was how great he was, and how he made a way for her to have provision in her job, still doing her job with this particular thing.
With
So
modesty,
I just think going to the Father when it comes to certain things is your best bet.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And not worry about what other people view or think you
Yeah.
should be doing. Because you got some people say people, because a show like Insecure, you got some say people saying, well, I don't even know why she on there doing that show, because she saved. Because sometimes they will have a cuss word or two, you know, or whatever. Because you got some say people just, they ain't for none of it.
Right.
But
right,
she's
right.
on that show, and that show don't show nothing about Jesus Christ.
It do
I-
not.
Where you are with your relationship with the Lord, and then he'll deal with you on a personal level. Like some people, they're not doing it because they feel like it doesn't, if it's not glorifying God, it's not honoring God, then they ain't gonna be in it, you
But
know.
see, and
and then
that's
they
the
have the
beauty of
right
the
to feel
Father.
that way. And then
Yeah.
other people, like the young lady that you're talking about, you know, she, you know, like y'all said, she went to God and whatever, and she has her own relationship. They have their own conversation, and so I feel like in
That's-
some
and that's
it's
my
a
thing.
case by case basis and where you are in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? So
And like I said, I think that's the beauty of having a relationship with the Lord. That's the beauty of God.
And we want absolutely to hear from you, because there is
Come on,
no
my
way that
baby.
you sat through this whole entire amazing show and it ain't something in your mind that you want to let us know about. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe, but most importantly, love, leave us a comment below. Want to hear what you
Yeah.
think. So
Or
until
somebody-
next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We be talking